What's up, guys? So today's video is about how you do not need a big win every single day. So sometimes it's okay to just live your life and not go through like hardship to achieve some type of goal, or not check off every single box on the to-do list. Like sometimes we just need to take our time and move through life. And when you're constantly searching for like some big win every single day, which is something that I got caught up with for a long time, then you just stress yourself out. You don't let yourself relax. And to be honest, when I was searching for a big win every single day of my life, I was winning a lot less than I am now, per se. I was constantly searching for more, but life just like seemed to pass itself by, and I seemed to feel like less happy, less fulfilled. And that's probably because I was never satisfied. And although I wouldn't really say I'm satisfied now, and I'm often not satisfied, but I'm not expecting greatness out of myself every single day. Like there are days where I expect to go out there and perform at a high level, where I expect greatness, and I follow through with that. But then there's also days of like rest and recovery, which, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm feeling a little bit sick today. So I'm not holding myself to these extremely high expectations. I'm not holding myself to going out and getting some big win and really moving the needle today. No. But you know what I am going to do? I am going to put my clothes away and clean my room and do some laundry. I am going to get a little bit ahead on homework for the week, which I already have done, and it's 4 p.m. and I've already gotten ahead of homework for the week, right? I am going to go out and DoorDash for like 2 or 3 hours, nothing crazy, but I'm going to go make $40, $50, $60, right? I'm moving the needle slightly, but I'm not expecting so much out of myself, and I'm letting myself rest. I'm letting myself recover and recharge so that when I do want to go out there and I do want to chase that big win, I can go and get it, right? I'm setting myself up now so that when I want to and need to perform, I can go out there and perform at my highest level, at the level that I'm capable of, right? So sometimes we need to understand, and I know this is something that I talk about, but sometimes we need to understand that just doing the little things can move the needle more than always trying to do the big things. Because when we're always focused on the big outcome, the big action, right? We're always focused on the big win. This is what's going to get me up to here. We miss the things that are building the steps, right? We need to build the steps to get up to here. You can't just jump from here to here. You build the steps and you continuously go, you stay consistent, and then boom, one day you're up here. But it's not going to happen overnight, and it's usually not going to happen with one win. Getting up to the top it consists of a culmination of wins. I believe that's the right word, culmination of wins that eventually get us there, right? So we need to take our time, and we can't neglect those little wins. And a win for me today is putting away these clothes that I'm looking at right now. It's getting my clothes folded. It's getting clothes hung up, right? It's getting my car a little bit more organized, because it's not. It's getting ahead in homework so that on Wednesday, when I go out there and I run and I lift and I have class, I don't need to worry about the homework that's due Thursday because I did it today, right? So those little wins right there of me doing my homework, of me getting my clothes away, right? It's helping me to perform on Wednesday. It's buying my time later. And I know that, whatever, I'm not necessarily buying time because it's stuff that I have to do regardless, but I'm saying it's taking weight and stress off of me. And it's just allowing me to go out there and perform when necessary. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm focusing on the little wins as much as I'm focusing on the bigger wins, right? I'm focusing on performing on the slow days as much as I'm focused on performing on the busy days, on the high output days, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so whatever. But I just think that this is an important message because we need to focus on all areas, not just focus on certain days when we have a busy schedule. We need to focus when we're not busy too, because those days are going to move the needle just as much. Sometimes it's just those really small things that only take 5 to 10 minutes that can really dictate how our day goes, how our week goes, even how our month goes. And eventually, our months turn into years, our years turn into our life, our months turn into years, and our years turn into our lives. So, if these small things that I'm doing are going to inevitably dictate how my month goes, then it also is going to dictate how my life goes. So you don't need a big win every single day. Sometimes we just have to focus on the small wins, because the small wins are what get us up to the big wins. It's one small step at a time, one small step every single day. But I will say, when you go out there and you search for that big win, and you're after that big win, and you have a busy day where you have a lot of high output and you're just going for it all, when you go for that big win, give it your all. Do not hold back. Give it 100% when you go for it. But set yourself up to go there, and you set yourself up to go after those big wins by focusing on the smaller things and building a bunch of small wins. And once you build those steps, you can go up to the top. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this was valuable. I hope I made sense, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.